Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to Balanced Consciousness. Jess here. Thanks so much for joining me. This is your weekly collective intuitive Reiki healing. This is for April 14th to the 20th. I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe that we're at April 14th through the 20th already. The all the retrogrades coming back stationary direct. It's really potent. We're moving forward now. We are moving forward. And Thursday, Mars comes out of Cancer, which has been really giving us a lot of emotional work, good emotional work, and it's moving into Leo, which is going to be much more action oriented. So, how are you guys feeling? Do you feel the forward push? And if so, how is that manifesting in your life? You know, I know some of you are feeling the forward movement, but we're feeling very calm and at peace, which is beautiful. For others, it might be feeling a bit intense. For others, it might be feeling overwhelming. You know, it all depends on where you are on your journey, what's happening externally around you. And there's no right or wrong. So remember that. Try not to compare yourself to other people's journeys. Okay. That needed to be said. So if you are back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive. And if you're new, welcome. The way my weeklies work is I pull 3 tarot cards and it sets the tone for the healing. And then I give about, excuse me, a 10-minute or so Reiki healing and intuitive messages come up in the process. If you're new to Reiki, I have a description of it down below in the description box. It is harmonious. It will never deplete, will never cause harm, and it has nothing to do with my energy at all. So if you are more interested in learning about Reiki, check that out down below. If you have been feeling the call to Reiki, I do have a virtual Reiki level 1 and 2 training coming up on May 3rd and 4th. The registration deadline is April 19th. I hope to see some of you there. If you have any questions at all, shoot me an email on my email address, also down below. So this week I felt called to also pull some guidance from the goddesses, my goddess guidance oracle deck. And normally I would start with that, but I found myself just reaching for the tarot immediately. So that's, I guess, what we're pulling first, guys. How are we doing? This recent full moon in Libra felt so like cumulative in how we are finally releasing what we were ready to release, especially in regards to these eclipses. And it felt like a very strong ending to the eclipse energy. Good, that chapter is closed and we're now ready to move forward. So if you don't feel that, I highly recommend for you to just kind of reflect on what wisdom you've gained so far in 2025. Let's pull 3 tarot cards for the collective. This is for, April 14th through the 20th. I'm already feeling a lot of throat chakra. I can't stop clearing my throat with you guys. One more. There we are. All right, we got our tarot. No big deal. You'll see. 2 out of 3 are major arcana, so you know, we got that. While I'm shuffling for the goddess guidance, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank this small but mighty community that, you know, even though we are small, I feel so strongly connected to you guys, and I'm so grateful for your engagement. You know, I see a lot of other YouTube channels that have huge subscriber followings, but not a ton of engagement, and I am just so grateful to connect with so many of you and to hear what's going on in your lives and how these healings are supporting you, and just to see also how far some of you guys are connecting from, you know, as opposed to where I am. And I mean, we're getting people from all over the world, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So I just want to take a moment and thank you guys for being here with me and being here with each other. I think that's really the point I'm trying to come home to, is that it's really beautiful seeing everyone connect with each other as well, whether you're doing it consciously or not. So let's pull some goddess guidance. I'm going to ask for 1. for this week. One card, please, to support this healing for this week. Thank you. All right. Let's start with the goddess. You got one of my favorites, Freya. It says, bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. If this doesn't scream out forward movement, Mars and Leo, Mercury and Venus back stationary direct, I don't know what will. So I feel very like fool energy with this card, fool in the tarot, of, taking leaps of faith, and I'm feeling a lot of solar plexus connection to how we can do that through our authenticity rather than just going, right? We've had all this retrograde time to review and to really reflect and recharge and renourish ourselves, release as well. So this doesn't feel like it's impulsive. It doesn't. It feels like it's coming from a deep place of authenticity. So that's beautiful. And our tarot, we got the star. Finding our star. That's been a theme lately, hasn't it, guys? We have the Two of Wands. What's next? What is next? What's our new venture? And then we have the World. And look at this moon. I mean, this culmination, like I said, coming out of this full moon in Libra is just feeling so powerful and beautiful, guys. It feels so beautiful. Just because I like to these days, bottom of the deck, we got the Chariot, forward movement, fast. And then our goddess guidance, bottom of the deck, is Unok, easy does it. And so I think this is just speaking to the non-impulsivity that I'm feeling, that this action that is taking place or about to take place is really inspired. All right. So let's take a moment, prep for Reiki. You can sit, you can lie down. If you're new, I just want to remind you that you're not working when you're receiving Reiki, you're just willing. It's a lot of healing within your subconscious. So just being open and willing to what comes, knowing that with these pre-recorded videos, you can come back and you can experience it again if you feel the call. We're going to take a moment and thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place. I'm feeling a lot moving through my body already. Excuse me, I'm just feeling a ton of head and neck pressure all of a sudden. Before I forget, I want to thank those of you who came last week to experience the free group Reiki experience and activation. What a beautiful, powerful group. Oh, guys, that was so special. I appreciate you coming together to heal together. I think it's very important when we do that collectively. And it was an honor to be there with you. So thank you so much. And if you want to stay on top of what I'm offering, just make sure you're clicking down below, join my newsletter, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll get all of the updates for the things I offer. Okay. So tons of head pressure, and my throat chakra will not stop freaking out. Excuse me. And to be honest, if I were to simplify this, what this feels like so far, guys, is I hate using the word upgrade or up level or things like that because it makes it sound like we weren't worthy or beautiful before. What I'd like to use, okay, no, they're helping me out. It's more of an unlocking. That's what's going on. Thank you. It's an unlocking of new ways to understand yourself, of new ways to support others, of just new ways of being. So this could come forth as sensitivities, abilities. It could come forth as just deeper knowings, but it's an unlocking. And that's what I'm feeling. And it feels like, I think a lot of you feel fatigued right now. Not all of you, but I think a lot of you feel fatigued in the energies. And to be honest, that's just like your body and your being upgrading. It's pretty cool. So allow yourself the restful time when you have it. Allow yourself the time to hydrate and to, you don't have to. I feel like some of you are possibly like me, and it's like, oh, I have downtime. Let me go into some other deep work, and we've been doing a lot of deep work. So allow yourself time to ground and nourish and replenish. Like, just be still in nature. That easy does it is coming up again. um, don't continue to just seek and seek and seek for answers. If they're not naturally coming to you, that's a sign to just be like, let's just be, because there's an unlocking happening. And to be honest, you're in a bit of an integration mode with that. If this story resonates with you, it's like, just allow yourself time to, like, let it settle, recalibrate, integrate these new ways of being. Okay. I want to tap in with your chakras pretty quickly this week. Yeah, because the crown is nice and active and open, like in a beautiful way. It doesn't feel stagnant. But the third eye, I'm feeling so much pressure with you guys. Feels like an unlocking. It also feels a bit like a kind of this push pull give take. Like, I don't know if we're ready. We might be resisting the unlocking. We'll get there. I thought I was going to be feeling more throat chakra, but it brought me right down to the heart. I am feeling throat. But so far, third eye and heart are speaking to me the loudest. Yeah, okay. I'm going to start up with the third eye, guys. Take a big deep breath in between your brow. Your brows. Mercury is stationary direct again, right? No, that's just Jess. Jess talk good sometimes. Hmm. Yeah, so just allow that area to soften. And this is right here is the perfect practice to just be. Don't try and change anything. Just be. Hmm. All right, now I'm starting to feel the throat now that we're clearing that third eye. Okay. Some of you, and this is so normal, specifically on the spiritual journey, but some of you are really unlocking into some highly intuitive abilities, or just feeling the sensitivities to everything around you more. And just know that that is not like a special person kind of thing. We all have this. Some of you are just becoming a bit more aware of it right now. And what you're being told is that it is a truth. It isn't just this thing that's kind of like coming in and is going to go out, or, oh, maybe that's not mine, or, like if we're questioning it, you're really being told that no, that this is a part of your being. And to be honest, it's not something new that is changing. It's about you reclaiming it and coming back to it. So this could be very like past life oriented for some of you. I'm feeling my heart come into it now. Yeah, for some of you, there really is a very deep reconnection with your spiritual being. And when I say reconnection, I mean this is who you are. So even if in this lifetime consciously you haven't experienced that, or you're like, what are you talking about, Jess? It is a part of your soul. It is a part of your being. And so if this is your story and something new is coming in for you, just trust in the fact that this is who you are, and you're going to find a deeper understanding in it. So don't rush. Yeah, just take care of yourself and allow yourself to be with that. Okay. I say that because we all have abilities, if you will. We all are if we tap into just feeling more sensitive to everything around us, to all of our senses, to actually coming down to hearing the vibration of things around us, you will feel the aliveness around you. We all have that capability. Some of us can just tap into certain things a little bit more naturally than others. Like, for example, I tap into clairsentience very quickly and claircognizance very quickly. Clairsentience is feeling, claircognizance is the knowing. These are my two. I have many clients, friends, colleagues who tap into clairaudience, where they hear things very easily, or we can see things, or you know what I'm saying. Clairvoyance. Um, So some of you, it's like, let's just get into more mindfulness meditation practice, and can you just play around with tapping into what you can feel around you and feel within you. And you can do this internally. In fact, I highly recommend that you do so. Come down into, you know, feel the muscles, then feel the bones. Come down to feeling the bloodstream. Come down to feeling the cells. Can you actually come down into feeling the atoms within the cell? You know what I'm saying? And just kind of really be and tap into the sensitivities. I'm feeling a lot of bounce back from you guys on that. Like, that either excites you or is something that'll really support you. Because, I mean, something has definitely come to a conclusion. I mean, look at how beautiful this world card is. What I'm getting from this is reflection. And I think I was mentioning this before. So perhaps this week, take some time to journal, meditate, reflect on the wisdom you have gained from your experiences so far this year. And you could go back, to previous years. But what have you released, and what have you learned from those releases? Because it's really helping you to claim your truth, claim your star. And to me, this is not just about healing, this is about like soul retrieval. Excuse me. Hmm. And to just not dim your light on this. I know, like, I try not to say like very cliche sayings and stuff because they're just so overly saturated in the spiritual community right now. But this is really what I'm picking up on this. Like, where are you going? Like, oh, well, I think I feel this like big download and ability coming in, and I feel more sensitive to things, but that's probably not true. That's Other people do that, not me. If that's your story, this is definitely for you. Wow, I felt a nice release after that sneeze, guys. All right. So is there anything else with the third eye? No. Those are the clear messages. Let's just take a nice big breath into that area. And we're just not going to force that process and allow it to dissipate, and just recalibrate and move where it needs to move so that you can feel more grounded in it. A lot of times when we have these experiences, it feels overwhelming because we're just up in our upper chakras, right? And we can maybe feel a bit of brain fog, or just we need to come back down to earth. So if this is you, like I said, like, just go outside, put your bare feet in the grass if you can. If you're near, running water, a creek, a stream, a waterfall, a river, just go and sit by that. Touch a tree. If you can't do those things and you have house plants, get in with those plants and hang out with those friends, okay? And just touch them and talk to them and just be with them. Even like touching the soil specifically can really help to ground you, feeling your feet on the earth. I keep hearing. All right. So now I'm interested in this Two of Wands, guys. What's going on? What's next? What are we dreaming about? I hear possibilities are endless, limitless possibilities. I think for some of you, that's the overwhelm because you could go in many different directions right now. See that as like just the coolest gift that you have those choices, right? Because we don't have to get bogged down by making the right choice as long as you're really tapping into your self-trust, tapping into the trust of your journey that, everything is aligning for your highest purpose. As long as you're, leading with love, you're not leading with judgment of others, you're not leading with judgment of yourself. If you can clear all those things, then the right path is going to present itself for you. For some of you, you already know what that path is. Okay, no right or wrong on wherever you are there. But it's really beautiful. I think that your main messages this week, guys, are to take some very intentional time to reflect on the wisdom gained from this year so far, specifically these eclipses and the month of March. What have you gained? What wisdom have you gained? And that exactly is going to be what takes you forward. So start there. Because are we moving forward, guys? Ready or not? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. So we're going to take a final breath in together. And I'd like to focus in on this third eye for the breath, but you can focus on whatever you want. But I'm going to focus in on kind of a violet indigo light. And as we hold that breath at the top, we're going to feel that light coming down into our body. And I'm going to continue to keep this movement with the Reiki going as we do so. Try not to work too hard as you're doing it, okay? Just be with yourself, be still. So soften your body and let's exhale and get all the air out. Take a slow inhale in through the nose. Hold it at the top and feel that violet indigo light coming down through your crown. Feel it fill your body up. Feel it vibrate. Notice where it's going and just be curious. Feel it fill you up with that wisdom that you've gained and that knowing that you have the wisdom and that it is yours and that it is your truth. Let's exhale, pushing out what doesn't serve you. Moving forward in the most authentic path, in the most authentic and aligned way. Wow. Yeah, guys, it's about remembering who you are. Just remembering who you are, reclaiming who you are. What did you learn specifically? Because all of you are going to be different, right? Where was the full moon for you? Full moon 23 of Libra. What house did that fall under? That might give you some guidance. Maybe look back to last week's healing as well, because that was in the midst of like leading up to that energy and all the retrogrades coming out. That could also serve you if you're looking for some more clearing specifically and release and guidance there. Oh, wow, guys, that is gorgeous. Tell me no. Tell me no. What was that sentence? Tell me no. What's going on? Let me know what's going on. Anyone who's specifically been a Pilates client of mine knows that that's how I talk when I get excited and I'm getting too many downloads coming in at once and I start to say three things at the same time. I love laughing at myself. It's so great. It's so great. We have to. So, guys, tell me what's going on in your life. Drop a comment down below and tell me how this resonated. I'm so curious because this is such a macro message, and I know for all of you, it is really, really different. It's work related, it's relationship related, it is soul retrieval, it is, career, home, it's creating a family, legacy, it's money, it's everything. So tell me what it is for you. I'm really curious because that can help you to affirm what's going on and to really speak to it and then to move forward with that highest, most aligned, authentic purpose. So let's take a moment and lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus chakra. We're going to say what's mine is mine. What does not serve me, kindly stay out. I think I'm tripping over my words too, guys, because that throat chakra released a little bit and it's starting to feel a little like word vomit. Like it's coming out faster than my brain is ready to process it. So that might be you. Oh, guys, yeah, beautiful. So you are moving forward with your energy. It is yours. You have the power to choose to give it away immediately, to keep it, but we're not going to put on armor. We're not guarding. We're not overly protecting. We're not putting up walls, right? So that we can lead our life with that authenticity, calm strength, truth moving forward. Because, guys, this feels like a huge collective new chapter for everyone. And the more that we can come together, do it together, know that we're not alone, the better. So if that's just as simple as you dropping a comment down below and like really relating with everyone, do that. If you want more community, check out my Equilibrium community. It's only $44 a month and you have 24/7 community chat access. Plus, once a month, we drop in live. Our next live drop in is actually going to be next week. So, this is a good time to join. And this is basically part community, part self love and spiritual school. And we are just supporting each other and we are creating the life that we want by really focusing on what our alignment is, what our authenticity is, knowing what we need to release, what we're ready to receive, what we're ready to reclaim. Yeah. And doing it together is the most powerful part. Okay. So I think that's just for some of you who were really ready for some community. All the other information for my work is down below, so please do check that out from one-on-one deep dive work, or we could do one-on-one just intuitive energy sessions. Equilibrium, like I said, there's some free offerings. Go ahead and check it all out. I hope you have such a beautiful week, guys. I'm really excited to see what is going down because I feel like after this week, for a lot of us, we're going to feel just a little bit lighter. We're going to feel a little more clear, right? We're going to feel ready to take action. So really trust in yourself. Don't forget to be gentle with yourself. And I hope this healing was supportive. So like, subscribe, share with a friend who you think it would support. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time.